Deep in the northern hills of Pennsylvania lies a place the maps forgot. Black Hollow, a town swallowed by shadows, where the trees whisper ancient, chilling secrets. Those who find themselves here usually didn't mean to. The rusted road sign serves as a final warning, but by then, the road has already claimed you. The streets are silent, bathed in the eerie glow of a single flickering light. It is a town caught in the perpetual twilight, waiting for something to arrive. And then there is the station, a skeletal ruin of a forgotten era, perched on the edge of the abyss, where the tracks lead into absolute nothingness. Daniel Carter, a man who built his life on stories of the unknown, walked into the local diner seeking answers. He didn't realize he was the story as he asked about the old legends. The room fell into a suffocating silence. The locals stopped their movement, their eyes reflecting a deep-seated, unspoken fear. At the end of the counter, an old man turned toward him. His face was etched with the lines of 100 tragedies, his gaze heavy with concern. He leaned forward, his voice a dry rasp. He warned Daniel never to go near the station after 11:40. Some things are better left in the dark. Curiosity is a dangerous companion. Despite the warning, Daniel drove to the ruins. The broken windows of the station looked like hollow eyes watching his every move. He sat on a rotting wooden bench, checking his phone. 11:38, 11-40-6. The world seemed to hold its breath as the minutes ticked away into impossibility. The station clock, frozen for decades at 11-40-7, suddenly twitched. The second hand began to crawl forward with a heavy, metallic thud that echoed in the silence. From the darkness where the tracks had long since been uprooted, a blinding, unnatural light erupted. It was a glow that defied logic and chilled the bone. A massive, black locomotive glided out of the void, hovering inches above the ground. It was a phantom of steel and steam, pulling carriages from another world. The doors hissed open with the sound of a dying gasp, spilling as sickly. Yellow light onto the platform. The air turned frigid, smelling of old earth. Daniel peered through the glass. Inside sat rows of passengers, motionless as mannequins. Their skin was the color of parchment, and their eyes were fixed on nothing. Suddenly, in perfect unison, every head on the train snapped toward him. A dozen pairs of empty eyes locked onto his. A silent invitation to join them. Then, a figure stepped from the carriage. It was a perfect replica of Daniel. Same jacket, same face, but with an expression of terrifyingly calm emptiness. Daniel backed away. Stumbling into the night, his gaze fell upon a rusted, mangled wreck near the old barrier, a car that looked exactly like his own. Inside the wreckage lay a body. It was his own face, frozen in a final moment of terror. The realization hit him like a physical blow. The double spoke, his voice sounding like the wind through dead leaves. He explained that the accident happened years ago, and the train had been waiting. His duplicate reached out a hand as the train began to hum. He offered a choice to board the train now or stay in the hollow forever. Daniel hesitated, paralyzed by the choice, as the doors shut. The train dissolved back into the mist, leaving him standing alone on a silent, cold platform. The next morning, Daniel was back at the diner. He looked pale, his skin translucent in the morning sun. He drank his coffee, but felt nothing. The old man watched him from the corner. He whispered a final warning. The train will return, he said, and next time, it will not wait. Black Hollow remains a pocket of darkness. Somewhere in those hills, the ghost train continues its journey, waiting for those who are supposed to leave.